them. If you call me fabulous, it's because of all of these people around me.
There's a connect that happens which is intangible with a woman director.
I wanted to go beyond just romantic relationships that are shown very often between very strong women and men.
That you can say no or say yes. Saying yes is also a strength in its own ways.
Okay, so welcome, ladies. Wonderful to have you guys with us on Bollywood and Nama, and congratulations for a fantastic promo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kajol, while I was watching the promo again quite a few times today, so one of my first sentiments was कि that you must be so used to get being complimented, and आपका शायद response ये होता होगा कि that magic comes naturally to me and tell me something new. So how do you deal with?
I don't have any idea. Honestly, I think it has to do with the script. I always feel that. It has to do with fabulous directors that I work with. It has to do with amazing co-stars who are absolutely amazing to work with. So kudos to everybody, all of them. If you call me fabulous, it's because of all of these people around me who have made it happen. So I can't take credit for it completely. Really.
Okay.
Right. Tanvi ji, when I saw the promo and that moment comes with you and Kunal and you say that Abhi aur Peena hai. It's you've been such a fabulous performer and I was just reading about you and the sort of work that you've done for so many decades now, a national award winning actor. Uh, it seems that you're a different person altogether in this film. I don't know why, but there is something different. Is it because you're being directed by a woman?
Always.
Right.
It's always the case because there's a connect that happens which is intangible with a woman director. So I am always gung ho about acting with a woman director. I think they get a special nuance even when they're directing men. So, and I'm seeing more and more and more of this. So, also, this character is different, and yet there are facets in her which resonate in me. But maybe because you've never seen me picking up a glass of whiskey and saying cheers, so it's a little out of character for me. But I'm trying to do a bit of that of late, especially with our OTT platforms, to explore different things. And this was a wonderful opportunity, and I loved the script.
Renuka, in one of your interviews, you've said that apart from being set in a world of writers, dancers, and performers, the film also questions our notions about feminism. Then later, you said it's a whole mix of things that isn't often reflected in women's stories. Empowerment is often shown as only sexual empowerment or wearing whatever. I wanted to go beyond the clothes and beyond the romance. That's, I think, beautifully said. Please, if you can elaborate on that.
No, it's because, I have shown I think of feminism as a very inclusive place because that's my type of feminism where you have to be accepting of various types of choices that people make in life. And you have to,
Yeah.
but feminism, unfortunately, today has got a very bad name because it is considered very rigid. Also, I think strong women generally put off a lot of people because strong women are not dumbing themselves down to your level. Strong women know how to deal with themselves.
Yeah.
They're not dancers in distress that who need help all the time. So all these things,
Yeah.
I I wanted to go beyond just romantic relationships that are shown very often between very strong women and men, and also the concept that कि हाथ में दारू है, हाथ में सिगरेट है, मुंह में गाली है तो वैम्प है. I wanted to go beyond that. Beautiful women, full-bodied women, but at the same time, I also wanted to say that our choices. There are different kinds of levels and different kinds of choices that we make, depending on our circumstances, depending on our genetics, depending on our mothers and our families, and all of that is feminism if it is your choice and it is not imposed. on you. So I want that whole range, a sort of inclusiveness about it, which I wanted. And the main thing, underlying thing, is to humanize. Agar strong dikha rahe hain, so then they are like, vulnerability, flawed, kuch nahi hota hai. They are directly Mother India's. Or, so that process of being regretful, being flawed, but at the same time, sticking up for whatever you have decided to do in life, or whatever decisions you've taken.
Strength comes in all shapes, sizes, and choices.
And ages.
Strength comes in all shapes. Exactly. It doesn't have to, it is not restricted to your clothing, and it is not restricted to yelling and shouting, or saying that, oh, I will do this in this thing. It has to do with a lot of subtle layers. It has to do with a lot of subtle things as well, that you can say no or say yes. Saying yes is also a strength in its own way. So I think that's what Renuka has absolutely wonderfly portrayed and written about in film.
And also, we generally judge women, ke bhaiya agar daru pee rahi hai, to it's like that's considered to be a complete no. But let's go beyond that.
It overpowers all her virtues, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that becomes your focus, and the rest that she's about takes a back seat. And that is what needs to be changed around. So it's going to be a tough journey for women.
And honestly, I feel that this is in a very weird way, we have regressed as a society. In a very weird way, I feel that people in the 50s and 60s were not judged so much. They were really not judged so much. And they were, women still had that persona about them that, they could do probably a lot more without being looked at with such a binocular lens. Now it has literally become like, everything that you're doing is looked at with such minuteness and such barikgiri that, you have to, too critical, and with too much of, everything is looked at with such a fine lens, and looked at, pondered, discussed, trolled, appreciated, that, that I feel is one of the biggest steps against feminism, I would say.
Mithila, when I was watching the promo, and the last frame comes, and all three of you you're there in that frame. And what I was thinking was, it must have been a really tough time for you, two giant actresses, and you are there. How did you manage?
No, I was very excited to be actually on set with these two, all three of them actually. And Tanvi ma'am and I don't have too many scenes together. Kajol and I do. Truth be told, I was intimidated to be sharing screen space with her. She makes it very, very easy for you. So it was very exciting. It was not as intimidating as I thought.
And the best part of it is that both of them respond as if they have actually been in each other's houses. Like, the first day when both of them were on set. And it's just that the presence, that it has to reflect the fact that they are mother and daughter. And it just happened. It's magical, to see the both of them. And immediately you can see the differences in characters because of the, the way they present themselves itself. So in the first frame, it's so believable, and that's the whole point. We're trying to create something which is so believable that people get involved and drawn into that world. And all three characters, so, it's amazing that it's just that, they are from the same family. They are Nayan, Anu, and Masha. And it's magical to see that.
Yeah.
So, Kajol, I was watching one interview of Renuka Shane, and she said that she was asked about Tedi Medi Crazy, and she said it has to be Kajol.
I don't know whether that's a compliment or not. Tedi Medi Crazy hai. It has to be me. मतलब real life में भी ऐसी होगी. ज़्यादा acting नहीं करनी पड़ेगी उसको.
I was talking about Anu, that out of the three characters, somebody asked me, who's the Tedi Medi Crazy? Like, you fit the characters. So I said, it's Anu. She actually, in fact, it describes herself as Tedi Medi Crazy. It is her line that we have used as a tagline, because that is reflective of how she is. She is a little weird, she's a little skewed, and she's absolutely crazy, but very sexy.
I agree with that.
Mithila and Kajol, they're looking more like sisters. So I think
because Anu
That's
married
right.
very young and had her very young. So obviously the age difference between Anu and Masha is not very much.
We are the Gilmore
and-
Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and there is a very interesting line when the journalists tend to ask you that आपकी mother जो है कोमा में है, आपको कैसा लग रहा है? So the response I think is something which is
What are you going to? Are you asking me this, Varun?
I'm not.
Are you?
I'm not going to. I'm not going to. What I'm saying is that it is also this is something that a lot of people they feel about a lot of news channels in
Yeah.
today's day and age in terms of the questions that they tend to ask.
Yeah, they ask very dumb questions. I have to admit that. They ask very, very stupid questions and
these
very
are the kind
obvious
of
questions.
These are the kind of questions they ask.
Yeah, it's
really-
very
Yeah.
it's a very inappropriate question for that situation. I would say it as per se
Right.
it's fine. What do you feel is something that journalists do ask, but at a particular time, especially in terms of tragedies, one has faced. I think all of us have faced it when they come and ask you for reaction, your reaction,
Yeah.
and you're saying, "Oh my God, please let us just be with ourselves
Yeah.
at that time and be
Yeah.
sensitive to that."